Good evening, folks. This is a Be More Night here, and I'm coming to you with another video just talking about the police state that we have here in America now. And some people ask, well, what is a police state? The easy answer is just look outside. But police state is just the militarization of our local police. As you can see here in the RT report, this picture, this AFP photo of normal police looking pretty tactical. And they're getting all of their equipment from the leftover wars, and it's leftovers from the wars, I should say, and hand-me-downs from the de-escalation in Afghanistan and the pulling out in Iraq. All those Humvees and those MRAPs and those AR-15s and all these chest rigs and all this camo, it has to go somewhere. And the military-industrial complex is pumping out more and more and more in updated technologies and updated vehicles. So these hand-me-downs are just going back to the US, getting in the hands of police, and basically they're getting them for free. And I don't know about y'all, but here in Baltimore, I've seen a lot of SWAT team raids, and the police have never looked like this until a couple years ago. I've never seen police with like full camo on, with like a lot of police are wearing this olive drab color fatigues, and it's getting crazy. And a lot of people, they don't pay attention to this. They think the police state is a good thing, and it's aimed towards just basically any general dissent. If you have any problem with the government and all the increasingly draconian and totalitarian policies that they're voting in and making law, example, the Obamacare and the crisis that we got going on at the borders right now, which is going to completely implode this country by next year. And when that implosion comes, the US government believes that they can control it by just militarizing the police, which in no civilization ever has been a good thing. And they're spending billions and billions of dollars to quote unquote protect the homeland. But protect it from who is the question. And they say there's a threat of foreign terrorism, which is completely baloney, because the US government funds the terrorists. They traded 5 Al-Qaeda leaders for this one Bo Bergdahl guy who was captured by Al-Qaeda for 5 years, and I don't believe he was worth 5 highly trained Al-Qaeda generals, basically. And here's an article from The Guardian. Pentagon prepares for mass civil breakdown. Social science is being militarized to develop operational tools to target peaceful activists and protest movements. So the government is already preemptively preparing themselves for this collapse. And they're going to use the military to try to control it and bring us quietly into their socialist systems. I don't know about you folks, but I'm not going to go quietly into the night when the armed SWAT teams come to drag me away to a FEMA camp. That's just something that I can't do. I'll get close so you can see the article while I'm talking. And it's just covering about how they're pretty much preparing on all fronts. They're preparing the boots on the ground. They're preparing to sway political views by using Facebook. Those articles have come out where they're using Facebook to change people's moods, and it's getting. People say we're coming up to the tipping point. I think we already passed the tipping point, and now the scales are dropping. And once the scales drop finally, that's when everything is going to go apeshit crazy. And I think a lot of people are unaware just how draconian this really is. They say, well, the people that the Pentagon claims that this police state is for is returning veterans and evangelical Christians and libertarians, Tea Partiers, or anybody that believes that we should have any sort of freedoms and not be under a tyrannical government is pretty much going to have a boot up their ass when all this comes into fruition. And it seems like everybody's just in support of it. Well, I'm saying no to the police state. I'm saying no to Obamacare. And it's just thousands and thousands of articles I could cover, but this was just something short. And this is another article from the Huffington Post about how much money they're really spending to spy on us, how much money they're really spending at all these different universities to basically prepare us for social controls. This is pretty much one of the most alarming things, and they're going to spend all this money pretty much to bankrupt the country. At this point, they pretty much built the prison around us. Now they're just waiting for the hammer to drop to tell everybody that the prison is around us. If you don't see it now, by the time that you notice it, it's going to be too late. So I'm just begging people, please, just to wake up, spread the information, do some research for yourself. Like I said, it's thousands and thousands of articles about the police state. This is another article, Washington Times, about the Napolitano just endorsing more police state garbage. And just the information is out here, people. And now is the time to act. It's not, we've passed the time where we can have a discussion about this. Now is the time to act. We can't sit back and keep pointing out that the prison is being built around us. It's time to start knocking down the walls. So this is just a short video. I'll put more videos up. I'll get more in depth with my videos. I mean, I'm just starting out. I'm trying to get better. And thanks for all the support I've been getting. Hope to get more views. And I'm just going to keep bringing this information to the forefront to whoever wants to hear it, because this is pretty serious. This is past the point of rhetoric. This is past the point of discussion in my eyes. It's time to act. It's time to start organizing. It's time to start spreading the information, and it's time to start getting your 2x4s in your poster board.